Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing turn-based fantasy 4X strategy game Worlds of Magic. It's a Master Magic clone updated for modern operating systems, features single-player games or hot seat on the same computer. When you start a new game, you can pick which realms are available. The Master Magic had 2, this one has a number that you can do. I'm just going to enable 2 of them. Each realm has advantages and disadvantages, so I'm just going to pick those 2. You can also choose what type of landmass it has, how much water area there is, and all these other settings right here. I'm going to increase to the maximum number of opponents, which is 4, just so we encounter people more quickly. You can pick your faction. Factions have different advantages and disadvantages. As you can see here, I'll probably might just pick the orcs, actually. And then you can pick your sorcerer lord. You can either customize one or pick one of the ones that are pre-made for you. So I'm going to pick the death guy. And then you can pick which spells you start out the game with, or have the game choose them for you using the randomization option there, which is what I'm going to do for more uncertainty. And then here we go. Alright, so here we are with my impronounceable city. This is the game world. The interface is not great for reasons that will become pretty apparent as I start playing. For one, there's a strategic map overlay, and this is just terrible looking. You know, it tries to emulate that kind of cloth map that other games have also done, and it just does a really bad job at it. It also is difficult to ascertain what units attributes are. So you can see when you select a unit, it has these tiny little icons up here. It doesn't tell you anything about the attributes of the units, what their ratings are, stuff like that. It really becomes a problem with enemy units because it doesn't even tell you which faction they are. You have to rely on the color outline for the units, which is really worrying. As with games of this ilk, you are going to manage your cities and your units. So right now we only start out with one city. So we will pick what that wants to produce. There's a number of different buildings you can do. There's a little tree of prerequisites and stuff like that. I'm probably going to do food first. So let me do that. So that will be a granary, which will improve my food production by 2. And then when that is done, I will probably be ready to do the town founding. You really start out very slow with one town, and really the game encourages you to expand very quickly because all resources are shared through all the towns. So it's very important to find really good locations with lots of nearby income resources. And that's really kind of the gist of the beginning of the game. So I'm just going to kind of scout around in a circle until I find stuff. You can also research spells. It gives you a list of 8 you can choose from to research next. So let's raise some zombies. And there you go. And then that's your turn. Another note about the interface is you know, it covers up the end turn button until you actually do all the actions that are over there. There's a population growth bonus. So basically I'm going to explore until... Ooh, some good stuff over here. Until I find a very suitable place to put my second town, and then I'll probably have a third town as well. What is that? That's a rift. There's these little areas here that are guarded by units. Usually you have to have a pretty robust army in order to take advantage of them. You see these guys move very, very slowly. Which is one of their disadvantages. Alright. Just trying to find these little icons. That's really what you want to find down here. And my granary is finished. And they'll get to work on the settler. Yeah, oh, this is pretty terrible. In your cities, you can redistribute your population. Right now I have 2 farmers, 2 craftsmen, and nobody doing spells or research for spells. So you can kind of adjust that based on what your income is. Like right now I have 0 gold income but 4 food. So I could theoretically pull somebody from food production and put them into craftsman there. Actually, I can pull... Well, can't pull 2. I can pull 1 though, based on my current units. And then I'll make that thing produce faster. And then I can, you know, go ahead and redistribute the population when needed. Alright, we got something over here. Fertile soil. Oh, hey, buddy. Another area of the interface that is not well implemented is diplomacy. For example, if I were to do a non-aggression pact and don't threaten them, I propose it, and it just says rejected. It doesn't say anything about what type of offer they would accept, so it's a lot of guesswork in figuring out what the diplomacy things are. So it's pretty archaic in that sense, leaving you to do a lot of guesswork. This is actually not a bad area up here either. Could be better, but not bad. Alright, population increase, so I got another dude, and here's my serf. I'm going to send him in this general direction. Over in this area, because that's 2 food, spell resistance, and a population growth bonus. So that is not too shabby. And then I'm just going to kind of arc around and see what's over on this side. Nope, I do need to build something else. I might actually build another serf. How's my my gold is low, my food is low, but that's going to go back up when this finishes. I'm actually probably going to pull one of these people. There we go. Just so I have a positive food income. Like I said, once you get these beginning cities settled, you're really going to start cranking out the resources and stuff. Alright. Another thing you can do is redistribute how your power is done. You can split it between research, the amount of mana you can spend per turn, and the amount of mana you have. So, for example, if I wanted to concentrate more on research, I can increase that up and it would speed up my research. So that's another little option you can do. Alright, let's see here. Not... what is that? Yeah. Alright, let's see. He's about another turn away from settling. This is a ancient ruin. I think I want to settle this here. Yep, I do. Alright. Whenever I settle a new city, until they get 2 population, I always put them on housing to get them up, which takes about 10 turns. You can see they gain 110 population. Every 1,000 population, that gives you a new person to assign. So I like doing that until the city gets up to 2,000, and then I worry about producing stuff. There's lots of different buildings you can do to show that off. Basically, things for units, things for resources, and then it goes onward and upward as you build the prerequisites for things all the way up until, you know, the big things. And the same thing for units. You have more and more powerful units for the more advanced buildings. It's not a ton of stuff, but it does give you a little bit of flexibility strategy-wise. Oh, hey. Okay, raid zombies is researched. Oh, I got tons of food now. As I said, so I can rejigger probably both of those guys. Yeah, I still have plenty of food. What is that? Food income. Food income, food income. Research a new spell. Let's see what I want to do. Yeah. None of those are great. Surf's already done. Believe I will send you this away. If there's a way I can cap both of those, that would be awesome. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I think if I settle here, it should cap both of these, maybe. Alright, now, what do I want to do with you? I want to start doing some units. So, if I can get Wolf Masters with a stable... And I do a stable Fighters Guild, actually. And then that'll give me access to all those units. There's a stable. And the Fighters Guild needs an armory, so I'll do armory. And then... Fighters Guild. I like how once it knows you're going to build the prerequisites, it automatically enables it here. I do not like that you cannot rearrange these or put things in the middle of the queue. You have to erase everything and then put them back in, which is really annoying. So this is going to take a number of turns to get this stuff finished. But then I'll start pumping out the units. Hopefully I will not get attacked before then. Hopefully. He probably... Oh, he has only one guy. I might actually go attack him. Although I can. Don't attack my surf, please. These guys are terrible at movement. Okay, good. Alright. Is this gonna do what I want it to? Yes, it will. Perfect. Alright, and just like the other one, I'm gonna put this on housing until it levels up, and I think the other one just leveled up. Oh, no. This one leveled up, actually. All good. This one is still cranking. Still got like 5 more turns left. Alright, so I'm in pretty good shape now. I have plenty of food, which will start to dwindle when... yeah, that'll be really good, actually. Which will start to dwindle when I start producing units. Let's see, is that too much? Nope, still plus 1 food. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to keep exploring. You know, there's no penalty really for just plopping down towns everywhere that's a decent place to do so. Ooh, I like that. Let's see what's over there. Might actually queue up another surf. Take him over here. And you are finally up. So, what do I want to do? What do you have? Population growth, spell resistant, food income. Well, let me do... What do I want to do? Yeah, we need a builder's hall. Let's do that first. Anything good over here? Not really, just 2 food income. It's actually not that great. Could be better. Still might found a town over there though. This is actually not, that's basically the same up there too. That'd be another place. I got one more turn on the stable. See, that's why I said I think I'm gonna nix those and actually do a couple serfs. The more towns, the better. That's what I say. Yeah, that's the end of that. Yeah, if you pray, yeah, I don't have enough movement points. I'm sure that's going to be way overpowered, so... Luckily you can retreat from things. Yeah, retreat. What you can do is play out a tactical battle, auto-resolve it, or retreat. And I'm just going to retreat because there's no way I would win that. Battle, that is successfully researched. What do I want to do? Sure. Alright, you are up as well, so now I'm going to take you off of housing. I'm going to put you in a builder's hall. And then I'm going to worry about what it is later. Oh, there's your surf, right? Yep. Alright, where do I want to send you? I think I'm going to go up here, actually. Oh, 3 turns to get up there? Are you serious? Stupid woods. Population increased, spellcraft increased, my food is bad, so I need to redo that. So let me check my this here. Let's do this. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't really matter who's on what. They're all pretty much the same. Alright. So slow. It's probably a dead end anyway. Well, I like to show off a tactical battle, so I'm going to probably make a poor decision here in a second. Oh, here you are. And declare war on one of these guys just so I can show it off. There's the other serf. I'm going to send you over here. Alright. Now, what do I want you to do? Now, let me see. I did one of these buildings. Fighters Guild. Alright, let's do that. We'll do a Fighters Guild, and then I'm going to start pumping up my army. I think I just skipped it. No, I didn't skip it. Oh, that's right. I have to do the armory first. Yeah. Sometimes rearranging it makes me lose track. It's actually kind of expensive. I think that's all the settling I'm going to do. To be honest. Nope, my food's low again. Builder's Hall is built. I'd like it to be here. Alright, what do I want to do with you? I need more money. And more, yeah, one more money. Marketplace Granary. Oh, hello. I knew that was the end of that. I suspect that is the end of the shoreline there, so I'm going to start trying to find where these guys are headquartered. I think they're over here somewhere. And 9 freaking turns later. Perfect. Alright, second to last town. Gonna put you on housing until you level up. That really saved my my stuff there. Alright, let's start producing stuff, shall we? Also don't like scrolling in here. There we go, 0.32. Exactly what I want. And that's with another surf, too. Alright, cool. Alright, Builder's Hall is built. And what do I want to do with you? Probably the same couple things, right? Granary Marketplace. Okay, that surf is almost where I want them. Yeah, come on. Actually, I might just... yeah, that's fine. That is fine, where you're at. Alright. Tons of food. Now I'm up to 10 food. So crazy. Food. 2 food. That food's gonna start getting eaten up once I start producing units. Oh, here we go. There's a battle. Well, let's do it, shall we? Alright, here's the battle. There's my units. This is an epic battle between 2 units. So... here's my spells. Suicidal thoughts. And you can only do 1 per turn, so... Alright. Well, that's my turn. I think I lost. I sure did. And I lost 10 gold. And I lost my town. That's cool. There you go. That's the tactical battles. You can only do one spell per turn. Are you done yet? You still got fires go well. I need units now. So... we need units, and we need them now. It's going to be a lot of food, but... these things are going to start pumping out super quick. Try to take them back. I'll probably do one more tactical battle once I get these units up. You're gonna go after that town now? threat high, yeah. That ain't good. I'm gonna get stomped here. And they took my town. Jerks. Again, who are you? It doesn't say. I'm gonna auto-resolve this. Hey, I didn't die. You know, I don't know what faction that is. It's probably the neutrals. But it doesn't tell you any information about the units whatsoever. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyway. Well, at least it showed a tactical battle. That's all I really wanted to do. That's kind of all I want to play. It's... You know, it tries to be Master of Magic updated, but it's not a good total package. The interface is not well designed. It hides information about which side units are on. Like, I have no idea who you are. If you go to the diplomacy screen, it has this subtle little outline for, you know, orange units. This strategic map is just useless. And other minor things like that that make playing the game more difficult than it should. It doesn't have any multiplayer, not that it really bothers me personally, but that option is not there unless you play on the same computer. It does let you customize your game, but it's, you know, the general formula of building up your cities, letting units go around the map. Most of the creeps are really high level, so that's not something you can really go after until you really start pumping out units. You can research different spells and change the power distribution on how your power is used, whether it's for research or mana per turn or total mana. Diplomacy is really limited. It doesn't, you know, if you put in an offer, it doesn't tell you what you need to offer to make them accept. You have no idea. So you just, you know, keep giving them a little bit of gold until they actually accept the offer. So, I mean, simply put, there's so many more games like this that are better. Age of Empires, or sorry, Age of Wonders. Age of Wonders, Warlock, any of those types of things. Endless Legend is a lot more innovative than this. This is just really a retread of Master Magic, and they really didn't add anything to change the formula. So, because of that, it makes it extremely difficult to recommend this game, especially when you consider the other turn-based fantasy 4X strategy games that are out there on the market already. And that's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.